Okay, so, hey black women, I'm out at lunch again underneath the trees, so forgive me if my lighting is not so great. Look here, let me explain something to y'all. You might not want to hear it, but it is definitely the case. I'm tired, so I'm gonna put it down, right? Listen, a lot of these women on here that y'all flock to, that you think are so concerned for you and looking out for your best interest, I know I have said this. Please do yourself a favor before she takes it down and run over to Matrix Exposed page, RWS hashtag Exposed page, her new page, and please listen to her last live because it was straight on point about how all these older black women out here on these channels that y'all flock to, like your beloved Cynthia G, your cult living ass Francella, and all these other people, Tanya. Even you have Crystal Swirls now, and I've been over there on her page a couple of times trying to go on her lives and speak some intelligence into the crowd. But it's like, these women are trying to set young women up for failure. Anytime, and I mean that about all of them, anytime, and there's more, right? It's just like all of them out there, except for like me, RWS hashtag Exposed, a few other people, Black Women Wake Up. Just a few. It's just a few of us on here trying to warn black women that, listen, your best interest is not to be worrying about males in general, and especially black males, right? Why are all these women trying to constantly do lives about whatever Ebony K. Williams has to say? Who cares what she has to say? She is literally no one in reference to you. She is a celebrity paid by white folks to tell you stuff that is not in your best interest. All that nonsense she was talking about when she was referring to young girls need to grab up husbands in college because that's the last time you're going to be in an environment with so many black males to choose from to get married. Who really gives a shit? Do you need to do that while you're there? Or do you need to study, get your education, get your degree, and then go out in this world and live your life and make your money? And that's not the last place you're going to run into eligible men to marry you. Fuck black men, right? When you get into those jobs, you're going to work around eligible black men. If you go into medicine, there are more than enough men there who are married minds, who come from a culture of marriage, unlike black males, right? They don't come from a culture anymore that tells them that they should be men, how to behave with women, how to have emotional intelligence, how to have appropriate age-related impulse control. They're just off the rails, fucking dumb, and doing everything that makes absolutely no sense. They hate women. It is completely apparent by how many times they go online and talk about how much they literally hate you, how they murder you every day, every 4 to 5 hours of the day, and none of you seem to take that seriously. Like, I was just listening to Crystal's live, and she actually brings black dudes on there to keep the solicitation growing. Like, all these women on here, they pull you in onto their lives by dealing with men, talking about men, and always making the conversation be about men. You never ever get to live up to your expectation or even your highest level of achievement or coming to yourself when all you ever doing is having conversations and all you got on the brain is fucking dudes. So of course my message is not going to be as appealing because I'm trying to get you to worry about you and only you. Fuck all of them, white, black, and other. Get your shit together first, then worry about them. Because when you really think about these women on here that are giving you all this advice about dudes and how you should be with dudes and worry about dudes, all their lives are not really how they should be. They're not the best lives when you think about what they have told you about their lives. If you want to go down that path, you do it. But none of them are so great. And they're on here because they don't have everything they need to be who they are in their own lives. That's why they're on here, needing you to come to them to feed them money. And that's literally all it is. And even though more than enough people have told you that online, you still don't listen. So look, young girls, I'm telling you, you better wise up, okay? these old women or older women on here on YouTube, it's all about money. They don't really give a fuck about you, no matter how many times they're telling you they're looking out for your best interests. They're not, okay? They're speaking about men because they know you're dumb enough to always concern yourselves with men and want to always worry about being in relationships and, oh, who's gonna marry me? Does anybody love me? Do they like me? The only person you should care about loving and liking you is you. I'm seriously telling y'all, but the fucked up part is you won't listen. I know you won't listen. And when it gets to the point where so many black women are being killed on a regular basis, and every relationship you get in, you're either getting your ass kicked to all eternity and almost killed, literally, you're not going to understand it until almost all of y'all are living the same type of miserable life. Then, no matter what any of these silly bitches say on here, then you'll start to wake up and go, yeah, I need to leave them alone completely. Because right now, the older women know that these dudes know they cannot pull that dumb shit on me. They can't pull that on any other women out here that have already had real life experiences where they have struggled. They have been miserable. They know the dumb shit that comes with these dudes, and it's not in any way beneficial to you. So they know they don't have to worry about us. They only could play their games on young women. And young women, because you're not very smart, because you haven't lived long enough to gain a lot of world information, knowledge, or life experiences. So you're going to fall for the okie doke quite a lot, believe it or not. And a lot of you want to, because you run around saying dumb shit like you got an old soul and this old nigga thinks that you act mature for your age. All of that is predatory and grooming signs in 100% full effect. So what you want to do, right? It's just really bad over here with the glare in the sun. I'm so sorry. But what you want to do is, and I know you're not, so I know I'm wasting my breath by saying it, is you just got to stop going on all those women's pages. I swear to you. You got to dead stop. Take your ass to school. Fuck the internet, period, if you have to. If you're one of these women where everything in your life is concerned about a relationship with a dude, you're going to lose, girl. You're going to lose so badly in the end, it's not going to be funny. And the only person you're going to have to blame is yourself. Because in the days when you're supposed to be building the blueprint and foundation for the rest of your life, you're messing it up. I've told you that before, but nobody seems to listen because I'm not over here praising dudes and trying to tell you that you need to be in a relationship with them. I'm telling you the opposite. Stay away from them. Get your life together. Get your money together. Stop worrying about them. They are not going to help you. They're not beneficial to you in any way. All they want to do is take from you. Take from you and then gloat about how much they fucked you up after they left you. Please wake up, y'all. Stop listening to the nonsense with the guys and the relationship talk with Crystal. Stop listening to the dumb shit with Cynthia G about who they choose and what they do and why. Who gives a fuck? Just stay away from them. When you stay away from them, black femicide reduces. When you keep those assholes out of your home, right? You don't have to worry about your children being sexually molested, assaulted, or taken out of this life because they're in your home, as well as yourself. Stay away from that shit. Stay away from the dumb shit with Princella. More and more stuff comes out every day about her where she is idolizing cult members that are doing life in jail for all types of sexual assaults and cult-like sexual deviancy on children. Stay away from these people, and then stay away from her because she's really on some bullshit. She's on this grandiose cult of personality performance online, and it's all about getting money and trying to recruit black women into lesbianism. All that bullshit about sexuality and how all black women or women in general are gay, that's bullshit. I ain't fucking gay, and all the women I know and come from ain't no fucking gay. None of that shit is a reality. But you believe it because you want to, and you gonna believe it, and it's gonna be the fucking ruin of you. But keep going, y'all, because I'm gonna sit back, wait, and watch. I don't know what it is with y'all where you gotta, like, be involved with these people that are so negative and so detrimental to you. All of them. Like, if they're not running the bullshit game on you, I don't know what else they're doing. Like, look at Tanya recently with her bullshit about counseling. She ain't no goddamn counselor. Anybody could go online and get some bullshit ass paper that says counseling degree or a certificate. That doesn't mean shit, okay? You don't need one of those people. If you want a counselor, how about she go get a degree to be a therapist, a psychologist, or a psychiatrist? That shit will impress me. But since she doesn't have that, because that takes several years of study, she's a charlatan like all the rest. And if you black women are out there paying her $1,000 for her to talk bullshit to you for a certain length of time, I need to buy, and y'all are dumb, okay? I was gonna say buy something and sell it back to y'all, but it doesn't even make sense doing that. You're just being silly. And you're being silly on your own accord because you want to believe in motherfuckers that are not good for you. And when somebody's telling you, i.e. me, you want to discard what I'm saying and dismiss me as if I want something they have or I'm in envy of what they got. Nothing could be further from the truth, okay? Believe that if you want to, okay? But when I see you in another 5 years from now, how fucked up black women are going to be, you make sure you go thank Priscilla, Tanya, Shira, Crystal, all of them women out there that y'all listen to on a regular with all this dumbass advice. You go personally thank them for how all of y'all are going to be really fucked up. 5 years. Give it up to 5 years and you're going to see. If you keep listening to that bullshit, you're going to fuck your life up. Let me tell you why. You are being conditioned and you never want to listen to me. I told you go read the book about dark psychology. You are being conditioned. It's a low form of hypnosis where you're being conditioned to gravitate towards negativity. Always have a desire like a fucking junkie for everything stupid and male related. When you release these women and you start getting into positive things like learning how to go to school, learning how to get money to go to school, learning how to buy a house, save up to buy a house. If you're going to start a business, places where you could go like the Fear Fund and your Chamber of Commerce and find out all of the black grants they have there for business, the Small Business Administration, and then going online and literally Googling all types of grants for black women or minority-owned businesses and actually start applying for those things, filling them out, learning the process of being rejected, waitlisted, accepted, all of that, and incorporate that into who you are. Watch it grow your mental, grow your mind, grow your character. And then after you do things like that, you'll really sit back and see and understand why I'm sitting here telling you the things I'm telling you about why you don't need those women. Because those women keep you stagnant and stupid. And when you're stupid in this world, you stay stuck in poverty. You stay caught up in relationships full of nothing but domestic violence that leads to black femicide. You endanger your children to the same nonsense you're living in. And you destroy your children for the future. So if you want to keep listening to that nonsense, you go right ahead. But I'm telling you, I'm making it my mission to do many videos addressing young women and black women in general about get off this relationship kick, do other things with your time and your life, change up your algorithm, stop it please, because you are only hurting yourself and you're not going to understand it until it's all said and done. I gotta get back to work, but please, outside of the cussing and me being upset with y'all right now, take some time to really think about the things I've said to you, because you're really setting yourself up for a major fall and major failure dealing with all this relationship talk and nonsense. Please stop it. Whatever happened to censor yourself and only be worrying about you and what you got to do, and to hell with all of that, what the guys are doing. Get back to that.